Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back again with another deck profile. This time it's one of my all-time favorite decks ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! I played Ice Barrier since it was first released over 10-15 years ago, I think. Um, which, you don't play the old school cards so much anymore, except for, yes. Yeah, yes. Trishula, amazing. Brionek as well. These are classics, right? Ice Barrier is classic. Um, and I have a cool field center as well. I thought I showed off the field center. I like the field center as well. I don't have many matching field centers, but this one is one of my favorites. So yeah, let's get straight on into it. For the main deck, of course, we're playing 3 of the Revealer. Revealer is, one of your best cards in the deck. So while you control another Ice Barrier monster, your opponent cannot tribute summon. So this is great against decks like Clown Crew and stuff. They cannot tribute. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can discard 1 card, then special summon 1 Ice Barrier Tuner from your deck. Also, you can special summon monster for the rest of the turn, except Water Monster, but that's all fine, because you just literally play Water Monster, that's it. If you would discard or send a card from the hand to the graveyard to activate the Ice Barrier monster's effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard, instead. So this makes it such a great card. The tuner you're summoning out most of the time, or I'm summoning out most of the time, is gorgeous. Gorgeous is gorgeous, right? So when you have your level 4, your level 6, you immediately can go in your synchro level 10. So that's GG's. Gorgeous is gorgeous, absolutely. I love the looks of this deck as well. It is really one of the prettiest decks of all time. So while you control another Ice Barrier monster, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters in the graveyard. So that's another lock, basically, as well. Again, you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If you control a Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you don't really, if you have this in your hand, you can just reveal her into one of your other tuners. Let's say your Mirror Mage or something. Then you can just special summon Gorgeous anyway. So yeah. And if this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon 1 level 5 or lower Ice Barrier monster from your hand or graveyard. So depending on your hand, this can be like such a great extender, just going into your synchro 10s, or just, depending on your hand, just going for insane plays. Then we're playing, of course, 3 Mirror Mage. Yeah, Mirror Mage is insane. You can tribute 1 other effect monster and special summon up to 3 Ice Barrier tokens, which are level 1 with attack 0/0. So if you do, increase this card's level by that number. So you just, you can make him a level 5. So yeah, that's super duper. Also, you can also special summon except water synchro monster. So that's something you need to, be wary of if you use this effect, because you do play a couple of Links and XYZs. So yeah, only water synchros. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 of your Ice Barrier cards that is banished or in your deck to your hand. So usually you'll get your Freezing Chains. This is the way to get your Freezing Chains. Then I'm playing 2 Speaker. Speaker is my favorite monster of the deck. Sort of, the looks of this card is one of my top 50. is one of my top 50 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever. It's such a pretty card. So it's a good extender, right? So it says while you control another ice barrier monster, defense position monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle position, which is also great. You can only use each once per turn. If you control a ice barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So again, another extender. If you control an ice barrier monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one ice barrier token, again a level 1 token. So again, good for recursion to go into your synchro plays. Then I play only one Hexa. I know most people play 2 at least. But I've been playing this deck so long, and I think 1 is enough. I used to have a second copy in my side deck, but I legit never sided it, the second copy in. So 1 is enough in my opinion. While you control another ice barrier monster your opponent controls, lose 500 attack defense. Super. During your main phase, you can send 1 level 3 or lower ice barrier monster from your deck to your graveyard. If you do, this card's level becomes that name the same as that monster's level, not name. So yeah, you can again modulate to make it a whatever, right? To make it a level 4, a level 2, whatever you need to synchro summon, basically. Then we're playing, of course, a couple of a couple of locks. So we're playing General Ryo because this is the thing that Ice Barrier do so much. This is a very, very heavy control deck, and well, I love control decks. I'm a control player. So yeah, General Ryo at 1 is fine. When an effect resolves that was activated by an effect monster that was on your opponent's side of the field, they must discard 1 card or the effect is negated. Their choice. So, they need to every time, ditch, because again, this is not a once per turn. This is a floodgatey, put it in defense, it's a floodgatey effect. It has 2,300 defense, which is not bad. Then Warlock, I decide to play. Warlock is nice. When you control another Ice Barrier monster, both players must set spell cards before activating them and cannot activate them until their next turn. So if you come up against a Sky Striker deck, let's say, yeah, they're completely screwed. That's it for the Ice Barrier monsters. Then I play 3 Ran-A Drain. The thing is, Ran-A Drain is just a synchro level 10 on its own. Like legit on its own. You summon it and you special summon a level 3 token. So 3 plus 7 is, hey, there you go, level 10. So Adrienne also, again, it is another one of my top 50 favorite cards. This deck contains quite some of my top 50 favorite cards. I think it's 3. But yeah, this card is so beautiful. I used to play a Ice Shade deck as well, but Ice Shade deck, if you want to play pure Ice Shade, it's just it's so bad. Like it's not bad, it's funny, but it's like it's just a bad deck to play, in my opinion. I tried it with the Egyptian God Slime package and stuff, and with goes and match shenanigans and stuff, but nah, it was very quickly, not a deck anymore. But hey, in Ice Barrier, it truly is amazing, and again, super pretty. Gives you an immediate level 10 synchro. Then 2 Swap Frogs, the combo with Mirror Mage and Swap Frog, speaks for itself. To get you a Omni on board, of course, to get your totally awesome. Then for the hand traps, it is 3 Ash, 3 Perulias, because hey, it's a water deck, so there you go. And 3 Ghost Mourners and 2 Trolls. So you have plenty space in your deck for hand traps, in my opinion. If you don't want to play hand traps, you want to play breakers, like go ahead, depending on the format, go ahead. But that's it for the monsters. It is a quite heavy amount of monsters, as you see. it is a lot of monsters because, yeah, it is a control deck. So let's go to the spells. 3 medallions. Medallions is another another one of my top 50 favorite cards. This is the alt art. Just to be clear, the original medallion is boring as hell because it's literally just the medallion, you know, on its own. It's a very old card, and it's a meh card art-wise, but then they gave it this artwork, and woof, yeah, that is so pretty. So 3 medallion, it is the easiest card like Pot of Greed to read of all time. Add 1 Ice Barrier monster from the deck to your hand. Simple. It's just like draw 2. The thing is, it's not a once per turn. So there you go. If you have 2 in your hand, hey, Gucci. 1 Winds and 1 Freezing Chains. Again, you only need 1 of these each. Winds is techie. Not everyone plays this either, but I found it to be sometimes, you know, situationally good, let's say. And also, again, the artwork is just fire on this one. Again, bro, the ice barriers are amazing. And Freezing Chains, of course, because it's part of your combo with Mirror Mage. That's it for the spells. Then for the traps, it is very simple. I play 2 Ice Barrier. The funny thing is, you can search this. So you can search Ice Barrier because it has Ice Barrier in its name. So, and then it's 3 Imperm. That's it. That's it for the main deck. It has quite some hand traps. So I think it's around 11. I think it's 14 hand traps, which is fine. Now for the extra deck, we're playing 2. Yes, of course. What else can you say? It is yes. Then we're playing 2 of the very frustrating card. So the frustrating part about this card, to Lancia, Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain. It is not a Ice Barrier card, which is... I have no idea why they did this. Like, zero idea why they did this. But this card is nuts. Like, legit nuts. You can get it super, super easy because it's just a... You need a water tuner and a non-tuner. So you just need a tuner, non-tuner in this deck, and voila, you have it. You have one of the strongest cards, like, in my opinion, ever made. So once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster, except during damage step, you can special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand, deck, extra deck, or graveyard, which is nutty. Then you can change 1 attack position monster your opponent controls to defense position. Again, amazing. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this face-up synchro summoned card in its owner controls leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 Ice Barrier synchro monster from your extra deck, and this is treated as a synchro summon, which is completely nuts. The card I'm usually going for, then, of course, is the Trishula Zero, the Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which is a Ice Barrier card. I have zero idea why this card is not a Ice Barrier. Ugh, it's no bueno. Then I do play 1 Brionac just for the nostalgia vibes. It comes in handy sometimes. 1 Dragite, because Dragite is just amazing. 1 Coral Dragon. Again, it's a water and it's a tuner, so you can 6-4. You can literally just 6-4 and you can go 10. There you go. Then White Aura Whale. It has a lot of aura. He's aura farming, like non-stop aura farming. 1 Shingy, 1 Ymir Aegirine, and 1 Crocodile Dragon Archetis. These are all just good options, to be honest. The extra deck is quite free-ish, but you do need to, again, look at your water locks. That's why everything in the extra deck is water. They're just all good situational cards, to be honest. Ymir Agerine is insane. Shengying is insane for banishment. And, Ravenous Crocodragon is just, good for drawing, hand advantage, and just popping cards on the field. Then I'd play 2 links, which is the Coral Anemone and the Zealantis. Again, your only water. And then, of course, the Omni Negate in Totally Awesome. The Totally Awesome package is super easy. I think everyone knows what the Totally Awesome package does already. Swap Frog, Mirror Mage, Freezing Chains, and you have yourself a Totally Awesome. There you go. That's it for the extra deck. Now, for the side deck, because I updated this side deck not so long ago, so I made it a little bit better for the, it used to be very, very bad, but hey, we have a Nip, a Crossout, and a Callbind. Crossout just, because you do play quite a lot of hand traps. You play 14, 15, Nibiru included, with Callbind being the 16th. So that's nice. You have quite some, some options for Crossout. And again, Nip, this deck is weak against Nibiru, like quite weak. Unless you go for your Totally Awesome play first. You know what I mean? 1 Duster, 2 Raigekis, just, again, going second card. 3 Moray of Greed. Moray of Greed is slept on so much as well. You shuffle 2 water monsters from your hand into the deck and draw 3. So if you have not the best hand, you have Moray of Greed, you just shuffle 2 waters. Again, you only play water monsters except for some hand traps, So that's why I play Purulia in the main as well, because it's also a water. So if you go first, you Moray, you shuffle back to Purulia, and there you go. Then 3 Trust, the usual. And then 3 White Howlings. Now, White Howling is a busted card in this deck. If you're gonna go first, you side in Trusts and you side in White Howlings, because White Howling says if you control a water monster, which duh, target 1 spell in your opponent's graveyard. So nah, you know what I mean? The thing is, they need to do something, so they need to activate something, a spell, but usually that's not a problem. Usually 1 spell is not gonna spell doom for your gameplay, you know what I mean? Unless it's like, a super poly, or they also play Raigeki and they just wipe your whole board away. Unless, of course, you have Totally Awesome, you can just negate it, but White Howling is insane. So White Howling, if you control a water monster, target 1 spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. So this is also a good thing. You can banish one of their spells. There you go. And if you do, for the rest of this turn, negate all spell effects on your opponent's field. So again, I don't think I need to explain why this card is busted in water decks, I never see this card play. Why? I have no idea. I know why, because it's a trap card and it's quote unquote slow, etc., etc. But nah, man, nah. Nah, man. If you're playing Ice Barrier, you're playing slower anyway. So, so you know what I mean? So that's it for the deck. Again, really love this deck. Really, really love this deck. It has always been like legit one of my 3 or top 5, of all time favorite decks ever. Since the first release of Ice Barriers back in the day. For the sleeves, as always, I went for a Sapphire and a pink. I think it's really nice. Sapphire pink. That looks cool. Looks cool. It looks clean. It's a water deck, so I was like, of course I'm gonna go for a blue sleeve. And the extra deck, to be honest, pink sleeves are nice. Pink sleeves, especially with Coral Dragon, with Anemone, Shenying, Brionac, even Lancia, pink really fits the deck nice. Then for the scoring, of course, as always, for the scoring, For fun, I rate this a 9.5 out of 10. It is one of my favorite decks. For the looks, it is also a 9.5. Again, this deck already has 3 of my top 50 favorite cards of all time. So yes, the rest of the cards also are just super pretty. It's one of the most beautiful decks ever made. And then for favorite, it's a 9. It fell off a little bit again because of all the new decks we made the past years. It's just, it gets played a little less nowadays because, new deck hype, etc., etc. But hey, the thing is, there is support coming for Ice Barrier. So there's a new card coming out. I think it was another synchro level 9, I think, or a level 10. I'm not sure, but I think it's a level 9 or a 10 synchro monster that will again boost this deck for for the future. So yeah, again, if you've never played a Ice Barrier deck, which would be weird, but I'm just quite biased for this deck, to be honest. It is such a fan favorite in my opinion. I know not everyone loves to play against this deck because this deck, is very controlly and very locky, let's say, on its own, because they all do something, to trouble your opponents. So not everyone loves playing against Ice Barrier, but trust me, you will love to play Ice Barrier. It is one of my favorites. It is a definite recommendation if you haven't already. It is cheap as well. It used to be quite expensive, but it is super cheap now. You know why it was expensive? Because this is the original printing of Lancia, which cost me 22 or 23 euros a piece. So it was like, I was gone 50 euros just for these two here in Europe. But now they are reprinted. But this is from the Battle of Legends Terminal Revenge set, the original. But yeah, it's reprinted now, so the deck is cheap. Why not play it? If you like control decks, if you like super pretty decks, if you like to play very original and niche options and gooey cards, let's say spicy cards. If you want to fit in some spicy cards, go ahead. Like I said, like White Howling and stuff. This is just extra spice. You know what I mean? Ice Barrier as well. I don't see everyone playing the Ice Barrier trap, and wins over Ice Barrier and stuff. It's fun. It's a super fun deck. Try it out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Adios, amigos.